When a Puppet manifest is loaded, the resources inside the manifest are managed in the order they are declared. But when you need a group of resources to be managed in a different, specific order, you must explicitly declare the relationships. That's where metaparameters come in. Metaparameters are special attributes that can be used with any resource type, and they specify how your system should act toward the resource, rather than mapping directly to the system's state. The Puppet language uses 4 metaparameters to establish relationships: before, require, notify, and subscribe. This example is a resource declaration for a package resource using the before metaparameter. The target resource is a file. Here, the package resource would be applied before the target resource. This resource declaration accomplishes the same thing in a different way, using the require metaparameter. The declaration is pointing to the same resource that was declared in the previous example. But in this case, the file resource will be applied after the target resource in the require metaparameter. Notify operates in the same way as the before metaparameter, causing a resource to be applied before the target resource. The target resource, however, will only refresh if the notifying resource changes. Subscribe works just like require, causing a resource to be applied after the target resource. However, the subscribing resource will only refresh if the target resource changes. To recap, the Puppet language uses 4 metaparameters to indicate relationships between resources. Before causes a resource to be applied before the target resource. Require causes a resource to be applied after the target resource. Notify causes a resource to be applied before the target resource, but will refresh only if the notifying resource changes. And subscribe causes a resource to be applied after the target resource, again refreshing only if the target resource changes.